Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unity Time Broadcasting. I'm the host of this program, as you well know. You're familiar with me, Mr. Unity. At least that's what I call myself. At any rate, my parents' internet doesn't seem to have a strong enough signal for me to be able to load videos on the property. So I have to either record the video there and then bring it in town to load it to my channel, or just come here like I'm doing today, record the video, and load it in the same place. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to get a chance to get my own internet. We'll see. Hopefully soon. At any rate, you probably are aware that there is a lot going on. The only good thing that I see coming out of any of this is that funding for that ridiculously idiotic set of circumstances that cocaine snorting leader of a Eastern European country, well, he's getting a whole lot less funding, which I'm glad. He may not be getting any more funding, which, if that's the case, I'm even more glad about that. But I'm very upset that Israel is being funded and being given any help at all to try and slaughter their neighbors. That I'm not particularly pleased about. At any rate, this situation has really got us closer than ever before to World War III. People thought that the situation with that idiot in Eastern Europe was doing that. Well, that didn't seem to be quite as much of an issue as what we got going on now in the Middle East. So my suggestion, get ready for, well, anything can literally happen at this point. So get ready for every possible scenario that you can imagine, and try to get ready for some that you might not even be able to imagine, because those are, well, they could be very likely on the horizon. Now, I do not have any special intel where this is concerned, but let's just say I have a feeling, and that's all it is, just a feeling based on what I'm seeing, what I've seen, and what it looks like could potentially happen in the future. I'm not saying this will happen because I don't know, but I am going to say don't be surprised if at some point we get invaded. Don't be surprised if that happens. And don't be surprised if this country at some point gets split up into 4 different regions, each one being ruled by either China, Iran, North Korea, or Russia, or all of them combined. 4 different regions, each one being ruled, overseen by one of those 4 countries, or all 4 of them, actually. Is each one ruling a different quarter of the country. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm just saying don't be surprised if it does. I'm not suggesting that anybody actually do this. I'm simply saying that in my way of looking at things, it really appears to me that the only way that this country is going to be put back in the hands of the people is if the people take it back. And that's the only way I can see to do that is with militias in each state taking it back, literally, state by state. Each state is going to have to be responsible for themselves. It's the way it looks. maybe even each city and each town, but definitely each state is going to have to do it. And I don't think that's going to happen until the majority of people in each state have dire, desperate circumstances right up in their face. They can't ignore them anymore. Then, maybe, they might actually be willing to be brave enough to do something like that. But I don't believe it's going to happen until then. Too many people too busy hoping that their favorite politician is going to come and save the day in their city or state. And I got news for you folks. That is just not going to happen. I would suggest getting ready in every imaginable way. That means being able to defend yourself, your family, and your property, and having as much supplies as you can stored and preferably hidden away. And definitely be in prayer. We need to be in prayer because this country, actually, to be honest with you, it looks to me as if the entire world is being judged by God. That's the way it looks. And this country is no exception. A lot of lawlessness, a lot of godlessness going on everywhere. A lot of suffering, unnecessary suffering being unnecessarily inflicted all over the world, but especially at this point in Ukraine and Palestine. And we could wind up potentially seeing this country look like one or both before it's over. I'm not saying it'll happen. I don't know, but I do believe it could. So be in prayer and get ready. Till next time, Mr. Unity, signing out.